All right, what's going on, guys? So we're about halfway through the third quarter, through the NFC Championship game, and it's getting pretty crazy. Tom Brady doing Tom Brady things. But we're going to go ahead and jump into the AFC Championship game. We got Bills, we got Chiefs. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into it. I'm going to get this injury report out of the way, and then we'll do a pick, and I'll let you know what's going on from there. So the Bills, they have Gabriel Davis and Vernon Butler. That's it that they got on their inactive list. For the Chiefs, you got Willie Gay, you got Rashad Fenton, Sammy Watkins, Clyde Edwards-Helaire will play, but they do lose Le'Veon Bell. So Le'Veon Bell will not play today, but they do get the rookie Clyde Edwards-Helaire back, which is big for them because, like I was telling you guys earlier, for the Chiefs to be able to be successful the way that they've been successful all year is popping off those big runs. My pick for this game is the Kansas City Chiefs. And number one, first and foremost, I will tell you, playoff experience matters. Not to say that the Bills don't have a chance to win the game, because the Bills can win this game. They have a very good football team, and the Bills have played excellent up until this point. But if we go back and look, you go to the Kansas City roster. Kansas City has an excellent amount of playoff talent when it comes to their defense and when it comes to their offense. They got Tyrann Mathieu back there. They got Justin Houston. They got a lot of good guys back on that defense that have that playoff experience, that know the atmosphere, know what's coming with it. And then, of course, you got Pat Mahomes at quarterback. And I really shouldn't have to say much else after that. But I will say that Pat Mahomes, with dealing with the toe injury, because everybody's wondering, like, it wasn't a concussion. He had some nerves that was, kind of tripping on him. We see that a lot in UFC or in boxing. So that's something that, just kind of since it's above the neck, they have to consider it concussion, and he has to go through concussion protocol, but he never had a concussion. So the only thing that's being monitored is the turf toe. A lot of people have either experienced turf toe or been through it, but turf toe is a serious deal. But the Kansas City Chiefs are saying right now that they don't feel like the turf toe is going to be anything that's going to hold him back. He won't have design runs, quarterback runs, but it's nothing that they're really worried about. So keys to the game for the Bills. Number one, first and foremost, for the Bills to win this football game, you got to get after 15. All right? You got to get off the 15 on the defensive side of the ball. You got to make the pocket uncomfortable, but you can't let him run. You can't let him get around and do the things that he normally does that makes him Pat Mahomes. So you got to get after 15, and you have to be successful in the defensive backfield, covering Tyreek Hill, looking out for Travis Kelce. But you also got to play. The defense has to play phenomenal today, because the Kansas City Chiefs have so many ways of attacking a defense and making you just lose your mind defensively. And on the offense, you got to find a way to run the football. You got to find a way to become two-dimensional and not just rely on just your passing game. Stephon Diggs is going to show up. We all know that. But you can't just rely on Stephon Diggs. So that's what it is for the Bills. Now, for the Chiefs, you have to, one, protect Pat Mahomes. And since he's not going to be doing too much running or anything like that, hopefully you can keep him clean. And you keep Pat Mahomes clean, you'll be very successful in this football game. Okay, so they gotta run the ball like they have been. They did a very, very good job against the Browns of popping off big runs and running the football. And they got to do the same thing. They did the same thing against the Bills earlier this season by popping off big runs and stuff like that. They got to continue that. And then on the defensive side of the football, you have to continue to make the Bills feel like they can't run the football. And then you're going to have to force them to pass. And then that's when Tyrann Mathieu and your defensive backfield that you've built over this time is going to have to shut down the Bills and force them, to not really have much option. and getting off the field on third down, that's like, your major keys when it comes to Kansas City. Kansas City has a 61.1% chance of winning the game. That's what America's saying. It's Buffalo against the world right now, So that's just it. I think Kansas City comes out of this one, I'm going to say 34-23. I think that Kansas City is going to win it, pretty good. I don't think it's going to be a blowout or anything like that. I think it's going to be a really good game. Hopefully it's a better game than the one that we're watching right now where Tom Brady is just being Tom Brady. So I'm going to a 10th Super Bowl. So that's pretty much all I got right now. You guys let me know. Follow, like, subscribe. I love all of y'all.